Hey guys, Burnished here, bringing you the third and final game of Orb vs Chupper's Troopers. Man, I'm excited. Well, pretty excited. Well, yeah, I'm excited. But still, third game. So, game 3, this is the first set that's going to be completed of my little series of the IPL face-off. But we do actually see quite a weird team comp coming out from Chupper, and they look very much to take advantage of that mid game with this comp. They do have the rumble up top, so extreme damage from that rumble there. As soon as he hits around level 9, his flame spitter is on an incredibly low cooldown, and it should be about level 5. So the base damage on that flame spitter is just going to be absolutely insane, doing tons of damage. And they're also picking up the Katarina here, a very weird pick. Katarina not really seen much in competitive play, simply because any sort of CC shuts her down and she doesn't have the strongest of laning phases. So if we're looking at Orb's team, Lemonation could stop Katarina's ult, Nubby Pooh Bear could stop Katarina's ult, and High could also stop Katarina's ult. So that's 3 ways that Katarina could be stopped ulting, but it's whether or not she can actually dodge those. I mean, simply not being near Blitzcrank sort of stops his ability to stop you ulting, same with High, and sort of the same with Nubby Pooh Bear. We see both teams sort of running a double AP comp. Rumble, a very tanky AP, and Monica, sort of, well, a lot less tanky AP, but AP nonetheless. And Nubby Pooh Bear as Kennen up in that top lane, and Yuzuki up in that top lane as Vladimir, and Kennen in the mid lane. And we do actually see Nien going to be taking these wraiths. Mr. Fish is getting some auto attacks off there. Will they get Elimination and Nien to about half-life, but nothing else from that. Looks like they're just going to disengage from that. And we do actually see something weird happening. We see Nautilus going for the red buff, so Nautilus sort of saying with that he wants to be aggressive early, he wants to get those slows with his auto attacks and also the snares. And we see Lee Sin picking up the blue buff, sort of saying that he just wants to farm. He doesn't really want to go for that level 2 gank, and he just wants to clear the jungle fully outright first, and then go out for ganking. So, sort of a bit of a difference. Normally you see Nautilus starting on blue and Lee Sin starting on red, but you know, it's all dependent on what they feel like taking. And this mid lane, I can see Monica having a couple of issues in this mid lane. Kennen has a lot of, he has very high AD base damage and very high range as well. So he's going to be able to basically auto attack Katarina down, and Katarina can't really do anything about it. She only has one ranged ability, which is her bouncy blades. But of course she does have Shunpo, so she can Shunpo out of Lee Sin's ganks with pretty much ease. And we see Orb we see High in the top lane, only level 3, so he hasn't really cleared his jungle. He sort of just went from blue to red, taking out a couple of camps along the way. And Captain America taking a lot of damage. The pull actually going from Yuzuki just to do some extra damage, but Captain America is going to make it out with about 75% HP, so not a lot of damage going down on him. But Nubby Pooh Bear, oh, he has to flash the Nautilus in the mid lane there. And Judy Monica, can she pick up this kill? The ignite does actually go down. Nick Wu taking a lot of turret shots. Can High get in here and actually do something? High taking a lot. Oh, and first blood does go to Judy Monica, knowing that she was going to die. So she did Shunpo to Ken pick up the kill. Nick Wu probably going to go down here as well. The Q hitting, but the shield and the double kill for High. Wonderful play there. Chopper taking a lot of damage, the exhaust and the ignite going down, and can Nien pick it up. Nien is also exhausted. The arcane shift going down, and the Q picks up the kill. Mr. Fish is surely going to go down here. Nien taking a lot of damage. Summoner Heal going down. Can he pick it up? No, Mr. Fisher picks up the kill and flashes out, trying to get away from Lemonation, the pull, and the auto attack, saving him. So, a lot of kills really early here, and we see already Orb in the lead with 4 kills to Chupper's 2, and Judy Monica in the mid lane, sort of Nick Wu taking a bit too many turret shots, I feel. He took a lot of turret shots, which means he was on extremely low life, and then they saw Lee Sin come through from the top lane, and Judy Monica was basically like, he's going to kill me, so you know, might as well go down with a bang and at least stop my laning partner from getting any more CS than me or any more advantage, and basically take him down. And I believe they secured first blood there. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Judy Monica got first blood there. So as you can see, she already has the Sork boots. Very strong and definitely needs that high mobility. High sort of hanging around behind Katarina here. And there goes the lightning rush. Can they get the stun off? The auto attack. No, the stun doesn't actually land. Misses with the Q. Gets the auto attack off with the for the extra lightning thing. And then the rush also adding another one on. Kennen needing 3 of those little orbs hovering around Katarina in order to stun her. So, bit of an unsuccessful gank there. Not too much of a problem. We see Katarina on 21 farm, Kennen on 25. Pretty much all lanes are about equal right now. Not really much variation. Rumble's a little bit lower. He has had to just go back. But, yeah, and picking up a nice kill onto Chupper in that bot lane. And he's actually taking a lot of damage at the moment. The Qs from Soraka doing an intense amount of damage. But we did see Nien pick up the kill onto Graves, which was really what they wanted to happen, because Graves was not able to pick up a kill at all, whereas Nien did. So that means if you look at his items, he has the double Dorans, whereas Graves only has 1 Doran. So Nien having the advantage of about 80 HP, 10 attack damage, and 3% lifesteal. So that's a pretty big advantage, to be fair. So we'll see how he uses that advantage. And by the way, Mafia Graves, probably one of the best skins in the game. Just saying. Mafia Graves looking cool. Oh, and the hooker there goes down onto Chupper, but he's gonna... Nien's actually gonna arcane shift out because Nick Wu is down there. The hook actually lands on Blitzcrank. Can they pick up the kill? Nick Wu taking another turret shot. Really loves taking those turret shots. And Nien sort of just fighting him off. Gets him to about a 3rd HP, which is quite nice. And Katarina down there taking Wraiths, I believe, or maybe not. I don't know what she was doing down there actually. But we do see High sitting in that bush there, sort of just waiting for Katarina to make a bad move. But is he actually... I think he's just going to go around and maybe steal red, or go for the Wraiths. Just see High is actually going to be taking this red. Wonderful play there with Nubby Pooh Bear as well. Nick Wu sort of can't really contest this. The E smite goes down. So High is going to pick up Nautilus's red buff, which is... It's not really going to stop him so much, but... Could we actually see a dragon at 7 minutes into the game? High's like... I got this, guys, you know? Blitzcrank actually coming in here. Blitzcrank is actually quite tanky in the lower level, so he could swap out High and... Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing now. So Elimination now going to be tanking the dragon. Can they actually pick this up? It's not warded. And looks like this is going to be dragon. That's actually going to be dragon for Orb Gaming. Oh my god, that's incredible. Right from underneath Chupper's noses. They had no idea what was happening there. Wonderful play there. And I think this blue buff is going to go to Kennen. Kennen not really... Okay, never mind. High's like, no Kennen, it's mine. Get off. But... That's 190 gold that early. Yuzuki taking a lot of damage. The ultimate going down and the pull. Captain America may go down here. I think he's just going to survive that ultimate. The pull on elimination, like a very close range pull that onto Mr. Fissures. Trying to get a kill. Chupper taking a lot of damage there, but nothing really going to happen there. We do see both top lanes on extremely low HP. The ult from Ezreal not picking up anything. And the flash actually going down from Nubby Pooh Bear, and the flash from Katarina basically saving her life. So a flash for a flash in the mid lane, but an ulti for no ulti. So we'll see how that works out later. Nubby Pooh Bear just farming up in this mid lane now. And we see High going for his own red buff. So he did actually manage to pick up red buff twice. And the dragon. The dragon's still absolutely insane. Giving Orb just an insane advantage at the moment. And Chupper just coming back into lane. Sort of the lanes... There was a lot of killing going on in the early game, but now we're just focusing on farming, really. The Q actually going down on Captain America. The E also slowing him down. The kickback from High. Can they pick up this kill? Captain America go down. I don't think he has ult, but no, the Q from High will be more than enough to take down Captain America. So, good play there. Captain America not actually having his ult there. So, he couldn't really do anything. He didn't have flash, he didn't have ignite, so no way he could have turned that around. So just really good communication there from the team. And looking at the farm, we've got 66 CS on Judy Monica and Nubby Pooper on about 60. So Katarina actually beating Kennen a little bit there on farm, which is sort of surprising. Kennen having those wonderful auto attacks that make it really easy to CS, and also the Q on an extremely low cooldown. And we see actually duplicate items in the mid lane here. We got Sork boots on both Kennen and Katarina, and also the Hex Tech, both sort of not really needing mana items and just going for the spell vamp, the knock up there onto Mr. Fissures, going about half-life just simply from one Q from Nien. Oh, actually the pull goes down onto Chupper, high coming in from the back. The exhausters go down and they pick up the nice easy kill there. Ezreal picking up the other kill with his ulti. He did actually get taken quite low, but knocked back into the bush. Or I think he actually E'd back into the bush. But still, lovely double kill on the bot lane there. So, Orb in a very strong advantage here. Sort of, Chupper's comp was sort of related down to the mid game with Captain America's Q and Judy Monica. But they're just sort of, they're sort of losing the early game. They're going a bit into mid game here. But 7 minutes to get Dragon, that just really shows why you should be warding that Dragon up straight away. Hai really showing that he knows like the limits of Lee Sin and how much damage he can take in those early levels, especially having that Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank surprisingly tanky after having absolutely no items, similar to Alistair in a way. The fact that he's just so tanky, but you don't have to really build anything on it, where it makes them viable double jungle comp. But I doubt we'll be seeing a double jungle. Just saying. So Yuzuki taking a bit of damage from that flame spitter though. Range sort of really stopping Captain America from doing that. The ulti actually goes down onto Captain America. The ulti from Captain America going down actually onto Yuzuki. Yuzuki does pull it though. Hai is in the back there, so no problem there. Lots of pings going down onto Katarina. Sort of, they don't really want to fight Hai and Vladimir at the moment. Hai 501, absolutely insane. Especially after getting that dragon. He is a gold monster, I'm assuming. Yeah, 4,300 gold, so about the same as Ezra actually. But that's a lot more than anyone else. And Nick Wu taking a lot of damage, trying to get out of there just with his Q, but can't really do anything. Katarina may actually be coming in here. Can she get her ult off? They don't really have any CC. There goes the ultimate. Yuzuki gonna have to pull that. But Katarina probably gonna go down now. Judy Monica just Shinpoing out of there, but Nubby Pooba just with the ultimate and then Hai with that damage. The Q actually goes out with the flash from Judy Monica and Captain America coming in from behind. Oh, and a wonderful kill there by Judy Monica, but she does go down unfortunately to Nubby Pooba's exhaust, ignite rather. And Captain America, right place at right time, pretty much. I don't think Lee Sin really expected to have a giant mechanized Yordle sitting at the doorstep of the inhibitor turret. But, you know, if you're pushing that far, it's kind of expected. Something bad has got to happen, and this is going to be red buff going to Nien. So, actually it reset. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure he's going to get it. Elimination getting exhausted. Oh, Nien doesn't actually have the red buff. Elimination taking a lot of damage. Nien actually does get the red buff, but that will stop Chopper from actually getting the kill onto Elimination, so good pickup there. And Nautilus not being able to get any... Actually, Nautilus is fighting Elimination up in the top lane there, up in the jungle there. Captain America is going to take down Nien, so Captain America going to be picking that red buff, but unfortunately Nick Wu not being able to get a single red buff. The Q from Hai going on to Nick Wu. Can they get the sufficient damage? The cooldowns on Vladimir just a little bit too strong, the pool having to go down, and this is what I'm talking about, their mid-game presence here. They're just absolutely dominating every person. Nubby Pooba taking so much damage, but they can't really capitalize on that, and it looks like they're probably going to go for a dragon right now. And I still reckon they have no idea that there was a dragon. Like, I don't see how they can actually see how there was a dragon, but that is dragon definitely going down to Chupper's troopers. So sort of making a bit of a comeback. The gold lead not too much anymore, only about 1.8k, so that's not too bad. You know, 1.8k, that's definitely recoverable. And Yuzuki going back in the top lane. Unfortunately, Yuzuki just doesn't have the cooldowns at the moment. He does actually have cooldown reduction boots, and he also has that Spirit Visage and the Hex deck, so he's looking to regen a lot of life with Spell Vamp. And that's a big wave for Nian. Yay, Nian. Ward actually going out on Katarina, just to sort of... Hai's been really pressuring her and top lane, not really appearing in the bot lane at all. So he's been mainly focusing on top and mid, and there he is actually getting spotted by the ward just placed down by Katarina, so a good ward from Katarina. And Hai's like, yeah, I can't gank, sad face. But he's just gonna roam around. And they didn't actually get blue. Katarina obviously not needing blue, so it goes straight to Nick Wu. Oh, actually, the Q going down onto Captain America. Hai, he's just doing so much damage. But the ulti going down on Captain America, the W kick back, and then the Q actually landing. Nick will not be able to do anything after that. The pull from Yuzuki going down. There's Katarina with the ultimate. The pull is down, and the Shunpo just taking down all the opponents. And now it's a fight between Nubby Pooh Bear and Judy Monica. I think Judy Monica's got this. Waiting for the cooldowns there. Oh, and Nubby Pooh Bear surviving on like 2 HP there. It's a ridiculously small amount of HP. It's like, it's now 130, so it must have been low. Oh, Nubby Pooh Bear picking up the kill there with a wonderful W Q combo. Wow, that was a QW combo. Oh, and then Chupper using his ulti blindly over the wall, picking up the kill onto Ken in there. Oh, the plays that are being made today. Okay, it wasn't blindly, that was a ward, but still. Wonderful, wonderful play there. Nubby Pooh Bear just picking up the kill. I bet he was thinking to himself, wow, I just made a wonderful play. Now to just back out here like a man. And then Graves is just going to cloud damage me in the face. So, that does mean that Graves will win top lane. So they're probably going to lose this bottom turret. Yeah, Orb is going to pick up that bottom turret. The first turret in the game. And the gold lead, 3k. So, Orb sort of securing that gold lead again. And the minions of red buff hadn't actually been removed, so that's going to be a long cooldown on red buff, unfortunately for Nick Wu. Yeah, so I was wondering why I was waiting around so long for that, but it just takes him forever to clear the little minions apparently. But oh well. So we do actually see Katarina. The thing with Katarina, she's a very snowbally type champion, and what I mean by that is you need kills in order to be effective on her. If you don't have that many kills, it's very difficult for you to actually make an impact on your game, whereas if you have like 20 kills, then you're going to make a very big impact. Yuzuki taking a lot of damage from that flame splitter. That's what I was talking about, the flame splitter damage there. Has to pull out and loses like 70% of his life just randomly, and Lemonation, Nian, and Hai are just camping the bushes. It's like, we're waiting for Chupper. Come here, Chupper. Oh, and Captain America going down there. They sort of missing in a way, but the pool does actually go down. Oh, and Yuzuki picks up the kill. That was a wonderful timed pull there, just like stopping enough damage from Captain America so that Yuzuki can pick up the kill. Captain America thinking he can absorb a bit more damage than he actually can, and High Lemonation Nian just ruffle stomping Chupper's face. So that is a second turret in the bot lane down, and they're pinging just over the wall. I don't know why they're pinging there for. I think they sort of want to make an engage out of this. Yuzuki probably going to be taking the top turret as well, if he feels like it, of course. Nian getting a little bit of auto attack damage, but he's just going to back out of here because he realized that, well, Orb have realized that Captain America just spawned and they don't want to make this a 5v4 situation. That's just probably going to end badly for them. So yeah, just taking the double golems, been counter jungling Nautilus quite a bit here, taking his red. Yeah, Nick Wu has only had one red this entire game, and that was from the very start of the game. So really being denied that extra CC, even though he has so much CC already. And Chupper taking a lot of damage, but the ult actually goes down from Chupper. Nian in a very bad situation here, probably going to go down. The ignites on both players. The Q going down. Oh, and the ulti hitting Chupper just in the face. The Q missing, waiting for some of the cooldowns, I reckon. But Nick Wu is actually advancing in on the situation. Nian trying to get out of here. And elimination with a wonderful hook and the knock-up, and that should be a dead Chupper. Nice. And Nien wonderfully dashing away from Nick Wu's anchor. So, oh, but Katarina goes in there and she wants that kill. She managed to pick that up straight away. The Shunpo just dominated there a little bit. But yeah, so that's going to be another kill for Judy. 5-3 and 2. She actually has an elixir of, if I can remember that, elixir of fortitude. Very good against ignites. And Judy Monaco trying to do something. I don't know what she's trying to do. She's just roaming. And Orb's blue is up, so I don't think there's going to be much contestant for that. I think Orb is just going to take this, but I think they're sort of waiting around this area for this dragon. It's probably going to be spawning soon, so teams just getting ready. Mr. Fidgets is actually going to go back. And there it is, there's the dragon, and High's on this. He wants this dragon right now. The Oracle is actually clearing the ward sightage, so they may actually leash it out. No, they're not going to leash it out, they're just like, we're just going to take this anyway. And unless Nautilus flashes, there's no way they're going to be able to contest this. And that is... There goes the double ulti. Captain America and Chupper both using their ulti to try and steal that, but no, they cannot steal that from Orb's smite, unfortunately. Gold lead massively ahead for Orb, unfortunately for Chupper. 5 kills ahead, 3 turrets ahead, and about 7k gold lead. So definitely Orb sort of dominating this mid game a little bit. They had a definite advantage in the early game, and they sort of just moved that towards the mid game, which is what they really need to do against a team comp like this. Later on in the late game, Judy Monaco, she's still quite strong, but she's nowhere near as strong as she was in the mid game, because people start building defenses, people start building health, people start building magic resist, so her damage just gets lesser and lesser and lesser, and you hit level 18 and you get all that health per level, and you just become so much more tanky than you were at like level 18, level 10 for example. So, and the same thing with Captain America, although Captain America as Rumble still fairly strong in the late game. The damage, it gets stopped a little bit, but still the damage is pretty significant. So we see Chupper sort of just going back, and they seen High sort of standing around Baron a little bit. I think he was actually warding it, so, or at least searching for wards to clear, because he does have that Oracle's very strong item on a jungler, and he's going to be able to take out this ward very nicely. And the Q actually hits Chupper. He's actually going to go into this, but the E misses due to the dash. So, unlucky there, but wonderful Q. I'm pretty sure that was a blind Q as well. Lots of pings. They're pinging like crazy here. They want to start something. Pretty much with the damage that that Orb unleashing right now, they could probably take a dragon, a Baron rather, fairly soon, at least within the next 5 minutes. So maybe they're looking for an engage, maybe they're looking to get 4 members of them down and then just try and take that. But then Captain America getting caught out here trying to ward. He does actually flash, the Q misses, the ulti does go down. Nubby Pooh Bear going to be taking that out, flash ultimate as well, but no, Judy Monaco managed to take out Nubby Pooh Bear straight away. Unlucky there, and High taking a lot of damage. The ultimate going down from Nautilus, being able to take him down, but however Vladimir is able to take out Soraka. Nick Wu goes down to Nien. Captain America and Judy Monaco extremely low HP. Judy does not have her ultimate up, so can't really turn this around in any way. Elimination trying to get a hook. Hooks a minion. Good job there, Elimination. Hooking a minion. MVP. So, looks like they're going to have to back away from this, but that was a 2-for-2 trade. They sort of lost... Orb lost in that encounter, and the reason why they lost was mainly because they managed to catch out Captain America, but the flash from Kennen was just, he wanted to secure down that kill. No one else was really going for that kill, so he flashed in, used his ultimate just to get it. He didn't expect there to be 3 other people waiting on the other side, ready to take him down before his ulti could even finish off Captain America. So very unlucky there, I suppose, and a bit of a poor positioning, maybe a bit of poor communication. But it was looking like the rest of Orb's team were sort of gonna just fall back. They realized Captain America was low and they could sort of start a team fight somewhere else, but Nubby Pooh Bear wanted that kill. So unfortunate for Orb there. And they did lose that encounter, unfortunately. Reasons why is because High lost his oracles, which is a 400 gold item, and we do actually see 2 wards down there. So I don't know why Captain America was warding that in the first place. But, okay. High getting caught out a little bit there by the ward. And now Nautilus does actually have an Oracle's Elixir. But as I was saying, High did lose that Oracle's Elixir. That's 400 gold. That's basically another person dying on their team for losing that Oracles. And they lose a lot of map advantage. So that's why Blitzcrank has had to pick up this Oracles. And looks like they're just going to push down this mid lane here. Very good play. They need to take a lot more turrets down. They need to take maybe another dragon down. And Chupper can really get back into this. The gold lead is a bit high at the moment. So Chupper really need to secure a lot more gold for their team. We do see Nien on 201 farm. Absolutely insane amount of farm for an AD carry to have at 26 minutes. In this heated game, you saw them roaming around quite a bit. And you saw them like just sort of sitting in bushes waiting for the right moment and roaming around just trying to pick up kills rather than farming. And he still has 200 CS compared to Graves 140, so it's very good. And he actually picks up a more of Mount Mortius. Very strange item to see on an AD carry. You usually see that item on AD bruisers like Riven, I don't know, maybe Olaf. Just people who don't want to take a lot of magic damage. The Q landing onto Captain America from High, taking about a third damage there, so it's not too good. But Nien picking up the Mortius just for the magic shield to stop some of Katarina's and some of Rumble's damage. So pretty strong item just for that reason, because they are running a double AP comp, so the only real most of their damage is coming from ability power and Chupper, of course. But he wants to defend against that ability power most of all, especially because Rumble and Katarina very strong champions and do a lot of damage if given the right opportunity. And it looks like Orb are going to start on this dragon here, doing quite a bit of damage to it actually. So Chupper really needs to go in on this pretty quickly, or else they will be able to pick it up. Now they're quite low HP. The ulti actually going down from and the High picking up the kill onto Baron there. They were a little bit too late. The ulti going down from Nien, picking up the kill on Katarina. Vladimir picking up the kill onto Soraka. Nick Wu sort of not being able to do anything, sort of just sitting there. Not really any way he could get out of that. And that is going to be 3 kills down. That's going to be 3 people down on Chupper's team. And that's going to be a dragon for Orb. So as I was saying before, they needed to secure some objectives to gain back that gold lead that they have lost, and unfortunately Orb did that. So wrong team, right idea. But they are now 10k gold ahead. That's quite a big amount. 4 turrets ahead, and Chupper in a very bad position here. They sort of don't have the strongest of late games. Vladimir, possibly one of the greatest late game champions just because of the ability power to health ratios that he gains. High is pretty strong in late game as well. Kennen very strong. The thing is, it's a double AP comp, so Kennen will rush in there, he will use his ultimate, and so will Vladimir, and they will just do so much damage that it won't really be contested. And High is already fed a lot, so he's going to be doing a ton of damage nevertheless. So yeah, and Ezreal still strong in late game. He doesn't really lose anything in late game. His damage doesn't really fall off or anything, and he still has the same obvious range. So yeah, all having a bit better late game team comp than Chupper, and unfortunately Chupper are losing the mid game, which was probably not what they wanted to do because of the picks, but you know, you can't really control that much of a game. And this is going to be a dragon going to Orb. No way in hell Chupper is going to do anything about that dragon. So yeah, Orb just going to be picking up that dragon. And I think one of the things that really made them win so much in the early game and then transpiring into the mid game was that 7-minute dragon. Just getting that early gold lead was so crucial. And it just sort of fed all of the people on their team, just gave them a little bit extra gold to be able to get that item a little bit extra faster than their laning partner. So yeah, Hai, as I said before, really knowing the strengths and weaknesses of Lee Sin and knowing how much damage he can take. And this may be an inhibitor going to Orb. I mean, looking like there's probably going to be a team fight happening. Yuzuki has his ulti, Nobipube has his ulti, everyone has their ulti. So, just going to be an ulti fight, looking like it. But the problem with Orb is they are strong, they are in the lead, but if they dive the tower, will they survive? That's what they're going to ask themselves. If they dive the tower, will they be able to make it out fine? They sort of... The best thing they can do at the moment is to catch someone out. If they can catch out Judy Monica... there we go, that's what I'm talking about, the pull onto Captain America. There goes Nobipube going in with the ultimate, and Vladimir using his ultimate on pretty much everybody, taking down everybody in that fight. Judy Monica very low actually, Hai very low as well. Just surviving that. Nick Wu does go down, and that's an ace. And I was about to say that's a 5 for 1, but it's not. Hai and Nien on extremely low life, about 1 bar each, but just couldn't be finished off by Chupper, well, Orb, knowing how much they're going to take and knowing their positioning well, just so they don't completely die, which is always good. And this may be GG, and it's looking like it. No one spawning on Chupper for at least 10 seconds, and there's the Nexus down. So GG, Orb do take this third game, so it's 2-1 Orb to Chupper, and sort of Chupper just going out on a spree here, trying to get that mid-game advantage, trying to gain an advantage that way, just with the picks, and sort of ruffle stomp the game a little bit. Maybe try to snowball it a lot, but just could not happen. The advantages that Orb took really won them that game. Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Thanks to the person who pointed out in the last video that my sound was very low, so I made sure to fix that in this video. So yeah, thank you all for watching. See ya.